Hello guys, welcome to the lecture 2 of machine learning series. In this video, we'll be discussing another important and interesting topic, that is artificial intelligence versus machine learning versus deep learning versus data science. Okay, in this video, our goal is to understand each of these fields in detail and also differentiate each of these fields with an example. Okay, first let's start with artificial intelligence. AI is a broad field of computer science. Okay, all these four fields come under computer science, focused on building smart machines that can perform tasks. Okay, here we build smart machines. Okay, we build smart machines that can perform tasks. Okay, these smart machines are built to perform tasks. Okay, these smart machines may be models or they may be systems. Okay, they may be models or they may be systems. Okay, how this models or systems function is, first we choose a task. Let's say image classification. Okay, now in this task we need to classify dog or cat. Okay, we need to give an input image and the output must be the label. Okay, now after choosing the task we choose task specific dataset. Okay, task specific dataset to train this model or system. Okay, now I'll be taking few images of dog and few images of cat with their specific labels. Okay, with their specific labels, and I'll be training. Okay, I'll be training this model or system with this dataset. Okay, after the entire training process is completed, we evaluate on a test image. Okay, this is basically how and why the smart machines are built. Okay, that typically require human intelligence. Okay, in this entire process, where do you think human intelligence is involved? Okay, the human intelligence is involved in selecting the data set. Okay, and pre-processing the data set. Okay, if you are building an ML model, okay, machine learning model, choosing the right algorithm, or if you are building a deep learning model, choosing the number of hidden layers, number of hidden units. Okay, number of hidden units. Okay, this is how human intelligence is involved in building the smart machines or models. Okay, now human, okay, artificial intelligence is possible with the help of human intelligence. Okay, this includes reasoning, problem solving, decision making, language understanding, vision, and more. Okay, all these tasks can be performed with the help of artificial intelligence. Okay, this is the basic definition of artificial intelligence. Okay, now you might have a doubt that why actually this artificial intelligence is introduced. Okay, the main purpose of introducing this artificial intelligence is mimic human behavior. Okay, mimic human behavior. What, now you may have another doubt that what is the necessary to mimic this human behavior. Now let's say you are an car manufacturing company. Okay, you are an car manufacturing company. Now in this car manufacturing company, I'll be having several labor working. Okay, now I need to pay salaries to this labor. Okay, salaries, and they work for fixed number of hours. Okay, they work for fixed number of hours. Okay, now instead of this physical labor, if I introduce artificial intelligence machines over there, I need not pay this salary. Okay, if I provide electricity, they work very efficiently, and they don't work for fixed number of hours. Okay, they work for flexible hours. Okay, these are the basic advantages of using artificial intelligence over here. Means my entire manufacturing cost is decreasing, and my time taken is also decreasing. Okay, time taken to manufacture a single car is also decreasing. Okay, now any artificial intelligence or machine learning or deep learning system is designed to save the entire cost and time. Okay, cost and time. Okay, this is the basic purpose of introducing artificial intelligence model or machine learning model or deep learning model. Okay, now this is the purpose of introducing artificial intelligence. Okay, now let's understand few examples. Okay, now my first example is Google Assistant. Okay, it may be Google Assistant or Siri or it may be Alexa. Okay, any assistant is based on artificial intelligence. Now the second example is AI in gaming. Okay, now there is a game named Go. Okay, and to play this Go game, okay, a specific model, okay, a specific deep learning model was developed by Google. Okay, a specific deep learning model was developed by Google. Okay, when this AlphaGo model played against world champion, okay, played against world champion, it unanimously won this competition. Okay, it unanimously won this competition. So by this I want to specify that, okay, artificial intelligence can play games, can make the gaming experience better, or it can create own games. Okay, this is the second example. Okay, this is the entire discussion on artificial intelligence. Now let's discuss about machine learning. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. Okay, if this entire bigger circle is artificial intelligence, then the subset to artificial intelligence is machine learning that focus on building algorithms that learn from historical data. Okay, here we choose algorithms. Okay, we work on algorithms like linear regression, logistic regression, clustering, ADA boost, gradient boost. Here we have various algorithms that are trained on historical data and make predictions. Okay, now let's see an example of stock market analysis model. Okay, let's say we have a model of stock market analysis. Now the current time is, let's say it is 12 p.m. Okay, it is 12 p.m. Now our aim is to predict the stock market at 12:01. Okay, at 12:01 p.m. Okay, we have, now what we need to do is we need to train this model. Okay, we need to train the stock market analysis model till this time step. Okay, till the 12 p.m. time step. Okay, so we need to take this entire data. Okay, this entire data from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and train the stock market analysis model. So once we train on this data, okay, once we train on this data, our model gets trained and it is able to predict the stock market. Okay, the stock market at 12:01 p.m. Okay, in this entire process we are training on historical data. Okay, you see that we are training on historical data and make predictions. Okay, we are making predictions at 12:01 p.m. without being explicitly programmed. Okay, to make prediction at the 12:01, okay, at 12:01 time step, we are not being explicitly programmed. Okay, we are not writing any program for that, but our model has learned and it is able to predict. Okay, this is the basic definition of machine learning. Okay, now when it comes to examples, we have Netflix recommendation system. Okay, it may be Netflix recommendation system or Prime recommendation system or YouTube recommendation system. Okay, now when it comes to Netflix recommendation system, once you watch a movie, okay, once you watch a movie, under that movie we'll be having some similar movies to that movie. Okay, the movies may share same genre, or they may have same cast. Okay, so in this way similar movies are recommended to that movie. Okay, now when it comes to our second example, it is email spam classification. Means classifying whether emails are spam or not spam. Okay, this is all about machine learning. Now let's discuss about our next topic, that is deep learning. Okay, deep learning is a subset of machine learning. If this entire bigger circle is artificial intelligence, the subset to this artificial intelligence is machine learning, and the subset to machine learning is deep learning. Okay, this bigger circle represents artificial intelligence, and under this artificial intelligence we have machine learning, and under machine learning we have deep learning that uses multi-layered neural networks. Okay, in deep learning we use multi-layered neural networks. Okay, we train multi-layered neural networks but not any algorithms. Okay, this basic structure of multi-layered neural network is this. Okay, this is the basic architecture of a multi-layered neural network, where each of this functional unit is called a node. Okay, this multi-layered neural network is a mimic to brain architecture. Okay, brain neural network architecture. Okay, now we train this multi-layered neural network on the historical data. Now when we train this multi-layered neural network on an historical data, what it does is it finds the complex patterns. Okay, it finds some mathematical relationship between the input and output. Okay, after the entire learning process is completed, okay, after the entire complex patterns recognition and entire learning process is completed, it will be able to predict on a new sample. Okay, it will be able to predict on a new sample. Okay, now let's understand with an example. Let's say we have a data set where x1 x2 are my features and y is my label. Okay, now Let's say in x1 I have 5 4, okay, 5 4 20, 6 3 18. So in this way I have some rows of data. Okay, now when I train this data set uh, on this neural network, what happens is my neural network finds a mathematical relationship between the input and output. Okay, 5 and 4 are my inputs and my output is 20. Now what my neural network does is it finds a mathematical relationship between this inputs and output. Okay, now similarly for my second row of sample, it finds the mathematical relationship between the inputs and outputs. Now next, after the entire training process is completed, when I give a new data sample, okay, when I give a new unseen data sample to my artificial neural network, what happens is it predicts the output label. Okay, it predicts the correct output label. Okay, this is how an artificial neural network works. Okay, this is how an artificial neural network works. Okay, now let's come to few applications. Okay, the first application is image recognition. Okay, it may be facial recognition or object detection, so this comes under image recognition. And second is natural language processing. Okay, that is NLP. Okay, it may be text summarization or text classification, named entity recognition, sentiment analysis. This comes under natural language processing. And third is speech recognition. Okay, like voice assistant, Alexa, or it may be Google Assistant, they come under speech recognition. Okay, few examples to this deep learning are face recognition systems. Okay, now in our smartphones we have in the security section we have face recognition, right? So they come under deep learning. And second is translation. Okay, like Hindi to English translation, English to Spanish translation, so they come under deep learning. Now let us discuss what is data science. Okay, this is the basic definition of data science. It is a multidisciplinary field that combines statistics, computer science, machine learning, and domain knowledge. Okay, this data science is not just an individual field, but it is a combination of statistics, computer science, machine learning, and domain knowledge. Okay, to collect, clean, analyze, and interpret the data. Okay, now under this data science, we have the topics like collecting the data, that is data acquisition. Okay, all the techniques that come under data acquisition come under data science. Okay, and data cleaning, that is pre-processing of the data, like data standardization, normalization. So in this way we have a few techniques under data cleaning, they come under data science as well. And analyzing the data, that is finding the input output relationship or else the relationship between one feature to another feature. So this come under data analyzation and interpret the data to generate meaningful insights. Okay, um, from that entire process we generate meaningful conclusions. Okay, we generate meaningful conclusion. Okay, this is the entire definition of data science. Okay, now through an example we'll be seeing what is the basic difference between artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and data science. Okay, now let's say we are performing email classification task. Okay, let's say we are performing email classification task. Okay, now to perform this task we need a task specific data set. Okay, for that I have taken not spam mails and spam mails. Okay, my task is performing email classification. Now to perform that email classification I need a data set. Okay, now in the data set I have few not spam mails and few spam mails. Okay, now I have two options. One is machine learning, one is deep learning. Okay, now before training this data set on any machine learning or deep learning model, I need to pre-process the data. Okay, I need to pre-process the data. That procedure is called data science. Okay, that procedure is called data science. Okay, now after pre-processing the data, I may train this data set on machine learning or deep learning. Okay, either I may choose machine learning algorithms or I may choose deep learning neural networks. Okay, now when I train it on machine learning, it comes under machine learning. Now when I train it on deep neural networks, it comes under deep learning. Okay, now this entire procedure, okay, this entire procedure comes under artificial intelligence. Okay, the entire procedure, okay, the entire procedure is comes under artificial intelligence. Okay, first we choose a task. For that we take a task specific data set. The pre-processing of the dataset is called data science. Now when we train this pre-processed dataset on any machine learning algorithm, it comes under machine learning. Or if we choose to train on deep neural networks, it comes under deep learning, and this entire procedure is called artificial intelligence. Okay, now let's discuss our final topic, that is machine learning versus deep learning. Okay, I have already made an entire video on this topic. Okay, I'll be linking it over here. Now let's see an overview. Now first is data dependency. Okay, machine learning require, okay, smaller and medium datasets, whereas deep learning require larger datasets. Okay, to train machine learning models we require small and medium datasets, whereas to train deep learning models we need large amount of data. Okay, we need larger datasets. Next is feature engineering. In machine learning models we do manual feature engineering, means we extract the features manually, whereas in deep learning automatic feature extraction is done. Okay, features are extracted automatically by the model. And third is model complexity. Machine learning models are simpler. Okay, they are simpler, but deep learning models are complex models. And fourth is training time. Okay, in machine learning models the training is faster. Okay, as we train on small amount of data and the algorithm is very simple, the training time is very much faster. But whereas in deep learning the training time is very much slower. Okay, it takes lot of time to train. Okay, now next is inference time. Okay, next is inference time. But in machine learning models the inference time is high. Okay, that is inference is slow. And in deep learning models the inference is faster, means that is testing is faster. Okay, now the fifth is hardware dependency. ML models can be trained on CPUs, but to efficiently train DL models we need GPUs. Okay, next is interpretation. The interpretation of machine learning models is easy. Okay, they are easy to interpret, means when we obtain the final results after the training we can understand why the results are actually that way. But deep learning models are difficult to interpret. That is, deep learning models are black box models, means they are difficult to understand. Okay, this is the entire topic of machine learning versus deep learning. Okay, now this is the entire video on artificial intelligence versus machine learning versus deep learning and data science. Okay, hope you guys like this video. If you guys like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.